I've traveled the roads of Texas for a long time now, some of the finest ones in the United States. The folks that plan, build, operate, and maintain them do a good job. The Texas Transportation Institute helps them do even better. There isn't a mile of state highway that Texas Transportation Institute research hasn't improved. From the surface to the signs to the shoulders to the guardrails, TTI has helped create our modern highways. TTI researchers are hard at work designing and testing a system where cars, trucks, planes, trains, pipelines, and boats merge into a high-tech transportation network. It's been a long, innovative road.
America's modern transportation system. It's easy to take it for granted. But there was a time, not so long ago, when getting from here to there was anything but a sure thing. From its inception in 1917, the Texas Highway Department and Texas A&M University have been research allies. Together, they tackle the transportation problems of the day. In 1950, they formalized their partnership and created a transportation research organization like no other. This research organization was named the Texas Transportation Institute. Since then, travelers in Texas and across the country have benefited from transportation innovations developed by TTI. TTI research increases the economic competitiveness of Texas and the nation while improving the quality of life we all enjoy. TTI research saves scarce public dollars and precious time. From modest beginnings, TTI has grown into one of the largest, best-known university-based transportation research organizations in the country.
TTI is one of a kind. It's a state agency, a member of the Texas A&M University system.
TTI has established regional divisions at other Texas public universities and has created urban laboratories in several Texas cities. It also operates numerous national research centers.
Students working for TTI confront real-world problems that need real-world solutions. TTI's support for education develops the next generation of transportation professionals, a major byproduct and benefit of a university research program.
With today's interconnected transportation system, it's hard to remember what travel was once like. There was a time when roads began with little thought about continuous travel. Routes just ended. You couldn't get there from here. They were narrow. Guardrails didn't guard. And there were few design standards. TTI's founders understood the need for better roads. Roads that were smooth, safe, and uniformly signed and marked.
As a rule, we Texans don't like to be told what to do. Where safety is concerned, we tend to listen. TTI plays a vital role in roadway communication, the road signs, signals, and pavement markings that safely point the way. TTI research on driver understanding of traffic control devices helps improve driver performance. This results in a safer and more efficient transportation system. As trade barriers fall, so must communication barriers. Traffic control devices in Mexico and Canada differ from ours. TTI researchers studied the use of traffic control devices in the Texas-Mexico border areas. TTI is also evaluating technological advances that better communicate information to foreign road users.
It wasn't long before the nation began to notice a serious problem, a trend that would have a profound effect on the future of the new transportation agency. No matter how road design improved, crashes still occurred. TTI researchers studied roads and drivers, developing devices that would lessen the severity of a crash, technology that would reduce personal injury while decreasing property damage. The quest for a safer roadside led to some of the inventions for which TTI is perhaps best known.
Working with the Institute's sponsors, TTI researchers developed many roadside safety devices, including the ET2000 and the ADM. Both crash cushions are designed to save lives. Breakaway signs do the same. These devices are saving lives throughout Texas and across the country. Computers allow TTI researchers to accurately simulate vehicle crashes. Simulations give researchers a non-destructive testing tool that allows them to look inside a vehicle as it is crashing. Understanding crash dynamics increases the chances of surviving one.
Besides saving lives, TTI innovations save money in some very intelligent ways. If a new material or design increased pavement life by 2 to 5 years, millions of dollars could be preserved and service maintained. Standardizing procedures and materials could add even more to the total.
As drivers, we notice pavement when it fails, as potholes, ruts, or bumps. TTI researchers work with the stuff that builds roads, its chemical and molecular properties. They use ground-penetrating radar to see below a road's surface. As the X-ray changed medicine, this technology will revolutionize construction and maintenance techniques. TTI's use of non-destructive testing software and video imaging techniques will help save billions of dollars in pavement life cycle costs. That's tax dollars to you and me.
America embraced the automobile. Families bought two and built the garages to store them. America's highways struggled to keep up with the increased traffic flow. New construction was not the only answer. TTI researchers began examining alternative ways to move additional goods and people efficiently and safely.
Intelligent transportation systems. Everyone's heard about smart cars and smart highways. We have some of both in Texas, and TTI is helping to lead the research effort. The intelligent part of the system means surveillance, knowledge, data, and then sharing that data to make transportation move faster and safer, providing the right information at the right place at the right time and at the right cost. Motorists need information so they can make better route and mode choices. Emergency response personnel need timely information to reach crash victims quickly and safely. Traffic managers use real-time data to monitor congestion and help improve or restore traffic flow.
America had a voracious appetite. Food, furniture, and fuel moved by highway, rail, pipeline, air, and water. TTI researchers and planners developed strategies to help keep it all moving safely and efficiently to every corner of the country.
We need to make better use of the transportation system we already have. That takes planning and foresight. TTI researchers are exploring innovative techniques to enhance the rapid and safe movement of both people and goods. Highways, roadways, public transit systems, railroads, air services, ports, and waterways are all important elements of the overall transportation system. TTI is focusing on improving connections between modes and moving toward the national goal of a seamless transportation system.
Let's check traffic and weather together, and here's Dave Mitchell.
America's transportation arteries were clogged. Trucks and cars paralyzed cities for hours every day. Dollars and time were being wasted. American cities were exhausted. Transportation professionals realized that new approaches were needed to handle travel demand. In many urban areas, mass transit became a viable alternative. TTI researchers analyzed traffic patterns, developed demand models, and assessed the applicability of alternative transportation investments.
Congestion is not a difficult subject to understand. If there are too many cars or buses on the road, you've got congestion. The tough part is figuring out how bad it is and what should be done. Transportation is important to the quality of life and economic health of cities. Travel time, speed, fuel consumption, air pollution, these are the costs of congestion. They are directly related to other important issues like safety, education, housing, jobs, and health care. TTI Research produces data and reports that make complex transportation issues easier for taxpayers and elected officials to understand. Then everyone can make more informed comments and decisions.
From its modest beginnings, the Texas Transportation Institute has grown to become one of the best-known transportation research organizations in the world. TTI researchers are recognized authorities in their widely divergent areas of expertise. The world comes to TTI for help with difficult transportation problems.
Since 1950, transportation has changed radically. But there will always be lives to protect, time to save, and dollars to conserve. Our economic competitiveness is more important and more highly dependent on efficient transportation than ever before. That's why the resources of the Texas Transportation Institute will continue to serve the needs of transportation organizations in Texas and around the world, and why the Texas Transportation Institute will remain a recognized world leader in transportation research, education, and technology transfer.